This is where our tour starts for the house we're going to look at that's for sale. I'm standing right now, Rivermont Ave and D Street. If you want to look up on a Google Maps, behind me is Bacon Street Bagel. Oh my goodness. Probably some of the best bagels in Lynchburg. And then what we're looking at here is Rivermont. If we go back this way, over the bridge, you're heading right downtown. Let me hit the camera around here so I can show you some things. So yes, there is the bridge on Rivermont going right downtown. There is Bacon Street Bagels. And if we take a left right here and go down D Street, we're gonna go back to the house that's for sale just east of us, between here and the James River. If we head up this direction, you are heading towards Boonsboro, 24503. A lot of the houses here on this street are getting some work done. They're getting new life put into them. They're being renovated and made to look really, really nice. There's a car that's speeding, driving a little dangerously. We are gonna slide down D Street and we're gonna go across some cobblestone, and we're gonna take a look at a house that's for sale right now that I have listed. It's got a lot of great things about it. Space inside, light, garage, extra parcels, extra lots, a lot of good things. Let me give you a little clue though. If you ever come down here to eat at Bacon Street Bagel, and you should, oftentimes it gets packed. The parking lot is packed back there. So what you wanna do is drive right up this street right here, and you can park on this street and just walk over. If the parking lot's all packed up there at Bacon Street, drive down this side street, Victoria. Drive down Victoria, you can park there and walk in for a delicious sandwich. I recommend El Diablo. It's got like a hash brown, some hot sauce. I love it. Now, how far are we from things here? If we head back up this way behind me towards Boonsboro, before we get there, you're gonna hit Riverside Park, a really nice park. Me and my buddy Bart played bocce ball there a little bit. They got tennis courts, stuff for the kids to play on. It's a really nice, large park. Sometimes they have vendors and craft shows and things like that. Oh, and you're about a 4-minute drive from that. If we flip around the other direction and head back across that bridge, you're about 6 minutes from Riverfront Park. Riverfront Park is where they're building like the new kind of outdoor amphitheater stuff for concerts and shows and things like that. Lots of restaurants and all that stuff. You're about 6 minutes from that 6-minute drive down there. Also downtown, one of my favorite places to eat breakfast, My Dog Duke's. Heck, you could go from this house and get on your bike and be at My Dog Duke's in 7 minutes. That's pretty good. You're close to a lot of stuff. You're close to downtown itself, and you're still right here in the heart of Lynchburg itself. The area that we're looking at, where the house is located, I'm gonna show you on the map. I drew this little shape around here. Since January of this year, we have 3 current active listings back there. We have 2 that are pending, and we have 3 that have sold since January. So it's a fairly active little area. You can get some houses that are really pretty cheap and inexpensive that need a bunch of work, and you can get stuff that's a little more expensive, like the one I have listed back there. It's a little bit on the higher end for that area, but doesn't need a thing. Let's give you some recent data of a couple of those homes back there in that shaped area that we're looking at. 406 I Street, sold June 27th of 2025. It is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,650 square foot home. It's sold for $174,900. 312 F Street, that sold back in March of 2025. That's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,200 plus square foot home, and it sold for $269,500. A little bit of a variance on what's selling back here, the types of house, the quality of house. Overall in Lynchburg, the whole MLS system, so city and surrounding counties, the median home is 3-bed, 2-bath, a little over 1,800 square foot, and it is selling for about 300 to 325 depending on the week. Maybe a little closer to 300 as the median price. And median days on the market, some stick around a little bit, but median, we're looking at right about 11 days, and average, we're looking still about 29, 30 days. So things are still moving if they're priced correctly. But we're gonna find out if we price this house that we're gonna look at correctly. So let's head back there and take a look. We are here on Spring Street at the house that is listed for sale. Do you hear that? Sounds like maybe we're an Avatar. But this is what you have right on Spring Street. It's a quiet street, not a lot of activity, not a lot of traffic, people coming through here. If you're driving through here, you're coming through here for a reason, for a purpose. And as you heard on the video earlier, you're so close to a lot of different things. It's a great location. Let's take a look inside. Glance at that beautiful roof. The roof looks great. Let's go take a look inside and walk around and talk about what this house offers and how much it's listed for. As you walk through the front door, you come into the living room. You'll notice the deep color luxury vinyl plank flooring, a good spacious room with nice windows and light in the front here. A lot of space. You have the TV up on the wall, and my current owners have a pretty good sized sofa in here right now. And you have this wood burning fireplace. We have another wood burning fireplace downstairs, but it's a really nice home, good color. You could come in here and not have to touch anything. This home is a 3-bed, 2-bath home listed for $325,000. And it's on a little bit over an acre. When we walk back outside, we're gonna talk to you about the different parcels that come with this, and we're gonna take a look at the big garage. We transition from the living room into the combined dining area and kitchen. And as you can see, stainless steel appliances throughout the kitchen, granite countertop, and we have this walkout door to your carport, which is really nice outside. Now, the kitchen cabinetry, dovetail, soft closed drawers, nice big pantry space on and around the refrigerator. And between the kitchen and the living room, you have the hallway. We have a linen closet to our right, and this is the door to the basement. We'll head down there shortly. But let's finish going through the upstairs. One full bath right here. Nice, solid countertop surface. Good space, good room. Toilet, and you have your shower tub, your shub insert right there so you can soak or shower. And then we have our 3 bedrooms upstairs. Good neutral colors throughout. Closet space. This is a queen size bed. Easily fit a king size bed in here as well. Carpet in the bedrooms, vinyl plank in the hallway and rest of the living room or living area upstairs. Second bedroom here, also a queen, also able to fit a king bed in this room as well. Really good space, nice size rooms. And then the primary, and you have an ensuite here in the primary. Carpets all look to be in decent shape. I know sometimes people like to come in and if you don't like carpet, you want to pull it up, that's fine. We have our solid, I believe that might even be a granite or a marble countertop, and your shower tub insert as well with an exhaust fan. Tastefully decorated, I would say, tastefully decorated, lots of space, and yeah, totally understand if you want to come in and pull up the carpet and change that out. A lot of people do that. Let's head downstairs and take a look. So here you have a great downstairs living space. It could be a movie room, entertainment center. My gentleman here who lived here, my owners, they had a couple different office space areas because they worked from home. Another wood burning fireplace, and it is cool down here. The HVAC is working well. You have this sliding barn door, then we're gonna go over into an unfinished area. And let me just say, if you're looking at this property, the thing that's great about this property is the opportunity. So you could buy this as a primary home with an eye on some investment and some cash flow in the future. We'll talk about that when we get outside. You could buy this as a rental, short-term, mid-term, long-term. We are in Lynchburg City, so you have all those options available to you. No HOA. It's a great opportunity to buy this place and use it however you see fit for you. Okay, bikes are not for sale. We come into our unfinished area. Wonderful storage space. That is a washer dryer combo. That 2-in-1 washer dryer unit is not going to come with the home unless you give him an amazing offer. And there is your mechanical room right there. Your electrical panel, your hot water heater. This does have a walkout. Up outside, and then to that oversized garage, which we're gonna go take a look at. Okay, we're gonna walk over to the garage, and I'm gonna take some measurements of the garage, show you how wonderful and big it is, and I'm gonna go through my whole spiel again because apparently
I've never been on live television before.
The first time I was in there, I forgot to hit record. I don't know what was going on, but it wasn't happening. So here we are walking to the garage, and then we're going to talk about some of this acreage outside as well. This is a large, oversized garage. Got your little overhang right there. I do have someone coming to see this house in about 10 minutes. So let's see if we can kind of hustle up and get through this and do it right, man. Come on. Do you know whose fault that is? It's not the camera's fault. It's the operator's fault. I got some seahorse lawn ornament thing. Maybe, you know, you can throw that into the sale if you want that. So here we are inside the garage. Huge garage. Large. Let's throw my camera up here on the front, and then let's take some measurements. Again, I'm gonna walk to the back and get this turned on. As you can see, you have another door to get outside, another man door, and you have a man door on the side. So front to back, about 28.5. 28.5 front to back. I still can't believe I didn't turn that on. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can say things as brilliantly as I said them before. Side to side, 23.4. And let's get the ceiling height for you. 10.6 plus. 10.6 plus on the ceiling height. So what can you do in this area? You could put a car in here. Yeah. A truck, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's kind of boring. You could put a little RV in here. Of course, you know, one of the smaller ones, not a Class A. You could turn this into a fantastic short-term rental. Man, ping pong table, pool table, foosball table, foosball, any kind of ball, arcade games, pinball machines, arcade machines, the old classic, a massage chair, a golf simulator. I mean, the opportunities in here are varied and vast. And along with those varied and vast opportunities in this large garage, you have some varied opportunities outside. Let's talk about that. But let me remind you that I am JD Miller. I do work with that little international real estate company called eXp Realty. I may have already told you this, I don't remember. But if you want to get a hold of me, you have my name, you have my number. Email me, text, call. If I don't answer, I'll get back to you soon. I might be eating, sleeping, on a date with my wife, golfing. Could be golfing. I'm not going to answer you immediately if that's the case, but I will get back to you ASAP. Let's go outside and talk about outside. And I am noticing my camera is running, which is a good thing since it wasn't last time. So here we are back outside. And when I tell you these different parcels come together, we have from the property line of that house, which is pretty close to the house, all that green space right there, all that, the driveway, the garage, and then we're going to take a walk behind the house in the back. Again, get it right. But you have all this, and it's zoned R3, which means it's medium density housing, which means you could put up another residence here, another building, another structure, rent it out, sell it, have some cash flow. Of course, you got to do the permits and go through the city and all that, but you have the opportunity to do that because it's R3. And imagine if you put up a duplex, you can rent out both sides. This is a nice little level backyard. You can see the brickwork on the house really looks amazing all throughout. And then you own all the way up to the street here. So you own this corner lot as well. All the parcels put together, over half an acre. I do love a nice carport, and this is very nice. Parking galore here at this house. Another really big plus if you're going to Airbnb it. Let's talk about the obvious here. My current owner, him and his brother, they bought the place a little over a year ago. When they bought it, it had just recently been updated, like top to bottom. So I believe a brand new roof, I think. You can confirm that, check it, have your inspector look it over. Brand new roof. They've done some painting inside. The granite countertops, the soft close drawer, the cabinetry, the luxury vinyl plank. You got some nice upgrades in here. And remember, all those places you're close to. You got a great location here. You have the quiet Avatar sounding stuff happening across the street with the little cicadas or crickets or what have you. You have a beautiful brick ranch, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,030 square feet, and a huge garage and extra lots for $325. It's a pretty good deal, I think. You know what? We'll know for sure. The market will tell us if it's a great deal, a good deal, or an okay deal. Keep an eye on it, but just know it's here. And I'm here if you need me for anything in or around the Lynchburg, Virginia area. You have my name, you have my number. Feel free to reach out. I do very much appreciate you watching this video, spending your time with me, and I will see you on the next one.